Hi friends, I am Anil. Welcome to my channel Computer Basics. We are going through programming basics. Today our topic is decision statements. So as we are focusing on programming skill, we will consider the general programming procedure. Then after we will try to implement that concept in more than one languages. So initially, what is a decision statements? Decision statement means if a condition is coming through you and you are taking a decision, if condition satisfy, do this. If condition does not satisfy, do this. If this type of conditions come, then it is called a decision statement. Generally, decision statements are having two type of statements. One is if else and its representations and switch case. So in this video we will go for if else. Now what is this if else? What is the syntax? How we will implement it in different languages? So my question is today, write a program to find out the larger between two integers. That means two integers I have to give input and I have to find out the which one is larger. So as I told you that for any program, when you got the question, when you got the project, when you got the software to do the software, then first find out the input. So in this program, our first step is to find out the input, and the input is two variables, two integers. Okay, now what is the output? Output is the larger one. We will input two integers, output will be the larger one. Now come to the algorithm. Step 3. As I told you, these three are same for all the languages. So step 3. In step 3 algorithm, our step 1 is first input. So for input, first we have to declare the variables, declare x and y. After declaring x and y, input x and y. After inputting it, compare x and y. After comparing, display the larger. This is the fourth step. You can write for step 1 start, step 5 stop, or and. Okay. Now after finding out the algorithm, step 3, I told you at the very beginning, each and every program, whether it is a small program or it is a larger software, we have to go through 5 steps. Okay, so 3 steps over. The fourth one is pseudocode. Okay, now pseudocode, and fifth step is code, that is the source code according to the language. So according initially we will go for C program, then after C++, then Java, then Python. So pseudocode for C program, I am not writing the format. Format is same for all program. Already in 2-3 programs in previous videos we have seen the format. Include stdio.h, void main or int main, opening curly bracket, at the end if it is int main, return 0. If it is void main, don't write any return statement, closing statement. That is the format of C language. That will be same for all. So I am not going to the to the format of the C program. Directly I am writing the pseudocode, means body of the program. So first declare x and y. How we are declaring? Int x, y. This is the declaration in C language. Next, input. For input, what we are writing? Scanf. Scanf x, y. In pseudocode, I have written scanf x, y. When I am writing the code, I have to write properly scanf %d, ampersand x, ampersand y. So after scan, after input, compare x and y. To compare x and y, we have statement, if statement. The syntax in C language is this one, if condition. So if x is greater than y, what will happen? If x is, another two condition is there. If x is greater than y, if x is less than y, if x is equal to y. So if x is less than, greater than y, else if, this is a syntax. You can write only if, you can write only if and else, you can write else if ladder or if ladder. That means if there are only two conditions, either this or that, then if and else is okay. When it is when it is more than two conditions, then I have to take either if more than one if statement, or first one if, after if all are else statements I can take. So else if x is less than y. If both these two conditions are false, then third condition is else. So in these three conditions, I have to find out the display, the larger one. So if x is greater than y, printf x. If x is less than y, printf y. Else printf equal. So this is the pseudocode for this program. Now when you are running this program, when you are writing this code, fifth step is code. When you are writing the code, has include format stdio.h, word main, int main, your wish, int xy, directly int xy declaration, then scanf, the proper statement, scanf %d, %d, ampersand x, ampersand y. If these statements directly, three conditions, if x is greater than y, else if x is less than y, else. So else means these two conditions are not there. So in else part, the last condition is both are equal. Printf %d x, printf %d y. So if x is less than y means y is greater, else printf equal. So this is our C program. Okay, when you are writing this in C++, then as I told you, there is not much change. Only printfs, you convert it into cout. Okay, scanf will be cin. So it will be your C++ program. That's it. Okay, code will be changed. Okay, in code what is change? This is the change only. Okay, no, so let us write the code. Has include iostream, int main, int xy, Go according to the pseudocode. Just translate the pseudocode. Don't interchange the statements. C in X, Y. It is the format of C in. How many variables you need? Just you put in one by one in C in statement. Next, if conditions. If X is greater than Y, C out X. If else, second one is else. If you are writing, then also it is correct. Else if you are writing, then also it is correct. I will tell you the difference at the end. X is less than Y, C out Y, else means both are false. So in this case, both are equal. C out equal. So when you are printing a variable, don't give double quote. When you are printing a string directly, then you keep double quote. Okay, X is a variable, Y is a variable, so I have not kept in double quote. But equal, it is a string I want to print, so inside double quote I have written. String means I want to print anything. Okay, that I can write inside the double quote. This becomes your C++ code. Okay, so in Java there is not much change. As I told you that these three steps is same for all. Only from algorithm to pseudocode some changes are there. Then if you are getting the pseudocode, your code is not a difficult task. So when you are writing a Java program, what are the changes? Simple. In place of cout, write println. In pseudocode you can write println, or you can write SOP, system.out.println, your wish. Everything else is same. Here in case of cin, it is scan. How? Remember in last program we have done how to input an integer, scanner, sc, new scanner, inside the parenthesis system.in. So this becomes your Java pseudocode. Now when you are writing Java code, put the Java format, import java dot util dot asterisk. It is just a semicolon. It is just include statement in C, IOStream in C++, stdio in C. Like Java, it is java dot util dot asterisk according to the classes. My program is very small. I will use the scanner class. This scanner class is present in util package, so I have written this one. Regarding packages, we will know gradually when we are writing program. So import Java, then our format public class ABC, public static void main string args opening curly bracket. These two are common. Now inside the program int xy, it is the declaration, it will not change. Now scan input our format is different in different languages. In C it is scanner, in C++ it is here, in Java it is scanner class. So you can write scanner sc is equal to new scanner inside bracket system dot in. Okay, now sc is declared. I am taking sc, you can take ab, pq, anything. Now to enter the values, x is equal to sc dot next int. Regarding this next int also in previous video we have discussed. Y is equal to sc dot next int. How many variables you want to input, you input, but in this syntax. So now x and y is inputted. After when x and y are getting input, then put this one directly. Okay, if x is greater than y, SOP system dot out dot println x. Else if this one, else this one. So at the end, two curly brackets. One is for class, another one is for main, another is for class. So I have given dot dot, just copy and paste it here. That's it. In place of println, write down system dot out dot println total format. So it is your Java code. Now if I am moving to Python, now in Python what happens? In place of scan, you write scan, but scan is not used, any function is not used. Directly you are using input function. So you can write input also. Input. Okay. Now how to write the code? In Python there is no format, there is no frame of Python program. Directly write x is equal to input, y is equal to input. So both are inputted. Okay. After getting input, if you are in any language, C or C++ or Java or Python, if you want to give a message before that, you can give print enter two integers or numbers something. You can give double quote, you can give single quote, don't give any semicolon x, y. So it is already declared and input in Python. So two steps are over. Third step, how to write in Python? In Python, in place of println, write only print, because our function name is print only. Conditions how you are writing here? If it is if only, bracket not necessary, if you are giving it's okay. X is greater than y, colon. It is the syntax of Python, remember. Then print. How to print x is greater or y is greater? If a variable, print it directly, just like Java plus. If you are printing only value, then write only x, give semicolon here. If you want to print something more than that, then you write x plus, after x, what you want to print? Is greater. Is greater. It is just like SOP syntax. Only thing is that semicolon will not be there, and single quote or double quote, anything you can implement. So you can write here x plus. Other formats are also there in Python, but it is similar with Java, that's why I have taken this one. So remember, in same line you can't write, because Python is very strict regarding indentation. If indentation is wrong, even if you are bringing this print here, it will not work. You have to give some indentation, then only it will work. So similarly, else if in Python it is elif. Elif, write the second condition, x is less than y, colon, again next statement, print y is greater. Okay, no semicolon, nothing. If two conditions are false, then else. In else, no condition is required, just colon. Print equal. You can write only equal, or you can write x plus and y plus is equal. So this is the Python code. So see, there is no much difference between all the languages when you are learning the basic programming. As I told you, up to function it is same for all the programs. At function we will divide the languages C, C++, Java, Python, but up to that we can go for any language, because we have to follow the 5 steps. Okay, algorithm is same for all the languages. As within few minutes we have done the program in all the languages, you can do it. So there is no much difference also, only the difference in syntax. Somewhere it is scanner class is used, somewhere it is directly used. If you want to give the message, you give the message using print in Python. In other languages, using their printf or println, like that. So this is the proper way of coding, how to code it. Again, I am telling you in all the videos, if you are a student or you are learning programming, it is in your syllabus, either it is in your syllabus or not. If you are learning programming, subscribe my channel, definitely you will get something new in all the videos. So go through some coding regarding the if-else statement. I told you that I will tell you the difference between elif and if. I can write 10 elifs. I can write 10 ifs. The difference is, if you are using elif or else if in other languages, then if one condition is satisfied, compiler will not go to check this next condition. But if you are writing 10 if statements, then one else, then though one if condition will be true, then also compiler will compare or execute other conditions. So time will be wasted. That's why generally we are using else if. Else if in C++ Java, in Python it is elif. That's the difference. Okay. So go through the programmings. If you have any doubt, if you are getting some problem during execution, you can put it in comment box. Now, while executing, I will prescribe you the beginners, you use online compiler or IDEs. These are available freely in the internet. Thank you.